Hello, my fellow Minecrafters and budding pop culture scholars, and welcome back to another episode of PopCultureCraft. And today we are going to be going over the sociological imagination in the first episode of a little mini-series that I want to do of the basics of sociology before we get into more of the pop culture-y topics, because I want you all to have a basis of the ideas that I'm going to be using for those analyses. But before we do that, I have a few little housekeeping things to go into. First of all, sorry the second episode took so long. I was in the middle of finals, and it was the first time that I was doing finals as both a student and instructor. So yeah, but anyway, during that time, even though I wasn't able to do much recording, I still managed to get some things done here and there, like this glorious wheat field. I did some mining, getting ourselves quite a few diamonds and going through a couple of pickaxes. We've got some enchantments going on. I also downloaded a couple of mods and data packs like Hoffin's minimal armor mod, which probably my favorite minimal armor, because look at how cute the copper armor is. So adorable. I love the helmet so much. And I also downloaded FreeCam, so that we can look at our builds from a variety of angles. I also dug out a basement, getting us many materials that we're gonna need a bulk storage area soon. Here we have basement, which is definitely near a cave somewhere, if those skeletons are anything to go by. Maybe even... Maybe there's a spawner nearby. That would be nice, but we'll look into that later. You can also see the basement from up here, and I have some very fun and exciting plans for this basement that we will get into in a future episode. I also decided on a name for our horse friend over here. There were some really great name suggestions from the comment section last time, but I decided to go with agate because even though there's a lot of different color agates, there are quite a few that look quite similar in color to our horse friend here. And so I thought that is a very pretty and appropriate name. So everyone, please say hi to Agate, and we will have an official naming ceremony whenever we finally get a name tag. But for now, let's get into the main build for today, which is going to be the second floor of this building, because we are going to be putting a very important structure right here that is going to be helping us for the next couple of builds. So let's get into that time lapse. So while we go ahead and get this next layer of the house constructed, I want to take a moment to go ahead and describe some of the basic ideas of sociology, starting with what is sociology in the first place? Well, sociology is the study of societies. And well, when most people think of society, they usually think about, countries and other large groups of people. But when sociologists talk about society, we aren't always talking about such large scales of things. When sociologists talk about society, they just mean any group of people. It could be anything from two people in a conversation all the way up to entire nations and everything in between. All of this stuff is covered in sociology. It is a field that focuses on finding the context surrounding different things. And this includes looking at historical trends as well as looking at present conditions. So let's talk about the sociological perspective. And what this is trying to look at the world in a sociological way. And you might wonder, how do I do that? Well, there are two main parts of this. First is seeing larger trends reflected within the everyday. And that could be anything from seeing how the circumstances of an individual reflect larger societal trends, or it can be looking at how the media we consume reflects those societal trends too, which is what we're going to be doing a lot of later on in this series. And the other big thing is being able to look at things that are familiar in a new light. Sociology looks at the things that lie all around us. And because we look at these things every day, we can take them for granted. And so now I'd like to come to the work of C. Wright Mills, who wrote a book called The Sociological Imagination in 1959. In this book, he comes down to two main points that really come to the heart of the sociological imagination. The first is the intersection between biography and history. This comes down to, again, those levels. We have individuals in society, but we also have larger institutions. And being able to see the connections between larger historical events and the biographies of individual people is so important to the concept of sociology. But we also have this idea of troubles and issues. So troubles are personal. There are things like, if you can't find a job, that's a personal trouble. But issues are at a larger scale of entire societies. So if a lot of people in a city can't find jobs, then that makes it an issue. And so one of the things with the sociological imagination is finding where those personal problems connect and reflect on larger societal issues. And so now we have ourselves a lovely smelter here, which will become very important in the next couple of builds. And we also have ourselves the first floor of our base, which I think is looking quite nice, even though it's still quite off balance since it's still missing the roof. You'll see why I didn't just do it all in one go later on. Let's just say there is a reason that we need this smelting array. Maybe this smelting array isn't super impressive, but it works good enough. There's still a few more interior details that we still need to do to finish this, but that's gonna have to wait until another time because for now, we have other places to be. So now we're gonna have to go on a bit of a material gathering trip, but before we do that, to get there, we're gonna have to go through the Nether, so we're gonna need more than just copper armor for that. So we're going to take these diamonds and we are going to do some crafting. And in addition to that, we're going to make ourselves some gold booties so that we don't get instantly swamped by all the piglins. And we don't really have enough levels to get good enchants on these, so what I am going to do is come on over here because while I was making this wheat field, I made a very interesting discovery. Or you see around here, now hopefully I did not cover this up. I think I might have covered it up. Somewhere around here, there is a cave with a zombie spawner. It's over here. Good. Okay, here we are. I do eventually want to turn that into an XP spawner, but for now, we're just gonna make do with what we have. Dang it. It's not what I wanted to do, but this works. Is that a baby? Oh geez, there's a baby, there's a baby, there's a baby. Okay, did not realize that that could happen. I should have known that was a possibility. Okay, and now before we do anything else, I want to put the portal down here, but I am getting very curious because every time I'm down here, there just seems to be more and more noises. I should probably make some torches before doing this, actually. That would be very smart of me. Pretty sure it's coming from somewhere around here. Is it down? I mean, it sounds so close. Like, you guys hear all these noises too, right? There's so many zombies somewhere around here. Aha. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Okay, we're going up. We are not going to engage in such a small space. That guy's just an iron. Okay. Did that guy seriously not drop any of his armor? That was a lot of zombies. Oh god, again? Is there like another spawner down there? There's gotta be another spawner. I was hoping that I would find like a skeleton spawner or something. A bit more useful. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just okay. Oh geez, oh, okay. Okay, okay, no, don't let me out. Let me out. Okay. Okay, nope. Nope. I just want to take care of the noises under my thing. I don't actually want to fight. How do I leave again? I don't remember the way in. Oh no, 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 no. Oh geez, oh geez. Okay, okay. Okay, I really gotta get out of here. Okay. Okay. Okay, they're fighting, they're fighting. I only have 5 left. How do I leave? I just want to get out of here. Where's my way out? Is it here? No, that's not it. Was it over there? No, it's too dark over there. Okay, you're stuck there, so I'm just gonna leave you there. Oh, oh, is this the way back out? Okay, we found it. Okay, okay. Well, that was terrifying. I just wanted to see if I could find a skeleton spawner. So anyway, we are going to put the nether portal over here for now. Oh, and I just realized that it's off center. Oh, that's gonna bother me. And it's night. Of course it's night. Why wouldn't it be night? Why did I decide to make the bottom floor of my house open air? Probably going to need to bring some blocks with us into the nether, so we're going to keep some of this. I should probably bring a bow. And I'm just going to bring an extra stack of food. I do believe we're ready now. Hopefully. Nope, I need the flint and steel. How many times am I going to forget this? Okay, back down to the basement now. And here we go. Okay. I'll take it. At least it's not immediately dangerous. So I want to take this safe. So we're going to turn on cords and I think we're just going to tunnel it. Okay, we're going to go this way. I will be taking this quartz on the way as well. Oh, okay, now we're out in the open. Doesn't look like anything's interested in us, though. I think we might just do some bridging. I don't wanna, but we will. As soon as I hear a gas, I am running back. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this at all. All right. So this is about where we need to be. Okay. Get us out of here. So now you might be wondering, why exactly are we out here? And the answer to that is there's supposed to be a desert out here. Somewhere. In this direction, hopefully. Hopefully my Oh, hey! Armadillo! Oh, those are adorable. That's a very tall ruined nether portal. And there's the desert. Wonderful. And now we can finally get what we came here for. Large amounts of sand. Wish I had brought a slightly better shovel, but this'll work. And while we're out here shoveling all this sand, there's one other sociological concept that I want to go over with today that sort of has to do with the sociological imagination as well. And that is the Thomas theorem, which was originally made by sociologist W.I. Thomas. And this theorem basically states the most important factor in people's decision making is their understanding of reality, not whatever the objective reality actually is. And this goes hand in hand with something that probably a lot of you who are very online might have heard of, and that is social constructionism. And this is one of those things that tends to get very misinterpreted in online spaces, because what it means is not that there is no objective reality, but rather that reality is shaped by how we who are living it define it. Like, apples all tend to be about the same color as most of the time, but it was humans who decided what to call that color, and therefore the color red is socially constructed. Different societies decide on different ways to divide up colors. In English, we have different words for red and light red, because pink really is just a light red. But in English, we decided to give it a separate term, whereas some languages, like Russian, decide to use a separate word for blue and light blue, like we do for red and pink. In Japanese, there are many times when things that we would consider green in English are called blue. Like the green stoplight is called a blue stoplight. And this isn't because Japanese people can't see the color green. It's just that they decided when these things were first named to call them that. And that is what it means for reality to be socially constructed. Not that objective truth doesn't exist, but that we humans define our existence. And now with that, let's head on back to the base and get all of this sand smelting. Okay, the gas is literally right there. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Okay, just don't even look. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. I cannot die with all of this armor, this good armor on, and all of this sand. I cannot die with all of the sand. This sand is very important. Okay, I think we're safe. I don't hear it anymore. And now we... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hello? There we go. That all goes in there. And let's make sure, hopefully we have... Yeah, that should be enough fuel for now. Activate that. And now we're one step closer to this being done. And so with that, we finally made it to the end of the episode. I didn't think the most difficult thing I did today was just going down into my basement, but apparently sometimes basements are more dangerous than hell. But in terms of sociology, what we learned today was what is sociology, the sociological perspective and the sociological imagination, and the Thomas theorem and what social constructionism actually means. So with all of that, it is now time for the discussion corner. We had a couple of really nice comments from last time. First of all, from Evelyn, who said, "I love your base and I love the idea of this series. So relaxing and such an interesting topic to explore with a community. Humanity and culture is so fascinating and beautiful. I can't wait to hear more in this series." But thank you so much. I am also super excited for this. Like you said, these are topics that I really want to explore as a community, not just me talking to you all, but I want to hear your thoughts as well, because really learning is a communal thing and I want us to learn together. And then we also have a comment from Olivia. Olivia said, "I am looking forward to the awesome builds. This level of build so early game is incredible. I love the copper floors and the open concept for the first build. I am also looking forward to the knowledge. I love the vibes, and this video was a perfect way for me to end my day." And that is so great to hear. Honestly, I worked so hard on coming up with the build designs for this. I always shoot myself in the foot though, because I always make them in creative first, and we don't really have the infrastructure to be making these types of builds this early in the game. But I am still so happy with them. And now it's time for this week's discussion question. Can you think of a situation where you can apply the sociological imagination to your daily life? I can't wait to read the comments for this one. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, maybe even hit the share button, or even tell a friend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.